I once said, if I had a G-Class, I'd definitely modify it. Now, I've made it halfway modifying someone else's G-Class. After driving for over an hour, we finally found this G-Class in a corner of the lot, sitting here for over half a year. From the new owner, we learned that the previous owner stopped driving it after an off-road trip. With renovation going on nearby and it being parked so long, it's ended up with a wasteland-like look, and there's a strange smell inside the car. Some parts all over the car are damaged to varying degrees. Even the dashboard got stolen by someone. Eventually, the owner bought it for 400,000 yuan. But he's confident and has the time to let us turn it into this. At the same time, I hope since it's parked in a relatively dry spot, the chassis hasn't rusted too badly. Now, we're getting ready to tow it into our garage and see if there's any surprise waiting for us underneath all that dust and grime. This car is already over 10 years old. 10 years ago, the G-Class wasn't a trendy social status car, and there weren't memes about palace oil. But seeing such a boxy off-road vehicle, many people already had a seed of desire planted in their hearts, and we were no exception. Because of the long-standing dust on the surface, the paintwork has oxidized. When we brought it back, even the engine had trouble starting. But judging by how long it's been sitting, I think we can still save it. Now, judging from the fault codes, it's probably a problem with the ignition coils. Plus, there's a lot of carbon buildup inside the cylinders. While waiting for parts, we decided to strip out the interior first. Now, the car's exterior is basically stripped down. The original soundproof panels already emit an unpleasant odor up close. For many old cars, if they sit too long without ventilation, weird smells develop. Most owners, when this happens, would use activated carbon and clean the AC. If that doesn't work, it's usually because of the asphalt damping mats. So now, we're scraping them all off and replacing them with new ones. And while we're at it, cleaning the carpet and soundproof padding too. We've basically dealt with all that now. Now, we're just waiting for the parts to arrive. Next episode, we'll check and work on the engine and chassis. Hopefully, we'll soon be driving our dream car. Good night. It's been half a month since I first saw this car. We've cleaned its exterior, stripped out all the interior and seats, and laid down new damping mats. So far, we've completed about 1/3 of the work. This is the second episode of restoring this 400,000 yuan used G-Class. After sitting idle for half a year, it's now being stripped and restored, experiencing its second life on the road. During this process, we also got a call about an old factory original Gold 4x4. At the owner's request, we decided to separate the body from the frame and completely redo the body shell. This kind of overhaul is quite rare for a G-Class. Maybe drop a follow to support us. Back to the G500. Because of the ignition coil issue, carbon buildup is severe. All 8 cylinders are totally caked up. In a sense, the ignition coils are like the engine's lifeline. If they aren't good enough, you get carbon buildup like this engine. The body trembles, and your V8 turns into a V6. A simple rinse can only remove surface dust from the radiators. Most of the time needs to be spent on dry ice cleaning. Only then can we remove oil stains from the chassis and engine surfaces. Time to enjoy this satisfying cleaning process. In this restoration, a lot of time goes into repairs. Maybe it's because it sat idle for too long, or maybe the previous owner played too rough with it. Some parts inside the car have become too brittle. During the inspection just now, aside from the carbon build-up in the cylinders at the start, there were quite a few other issues. But for now, cleaning out the engine cylinders is the priority. The chassis has relatively more issues. Tie rods, lateral rods, the ball joints in the chassis have cracks, transfer case rear oil seal, half-shaft boots, steering oil pipe, engine mounts are sinking. Also, this car happens to have the typical issue of the old 273 engine faulty solenoid valves. The air filter box cover gasket is also cracked. The parts arrived while we were cleaning the engine. Now we can start replacing them. I have no idea what the previous owner did to this car. Luckily, it ended up in our hands. By now, this G-Wagon has been fully cleaned up. We've fixed the chassis issues and also removed the old windshield. You could say, apart from its paint and exterior, this G50 is back to its peak state. This car's revival is about halfway done now. That wraps up our second episode. Wishing everyone can someday drive their dream car. Good night. A year ago, the owner bought this G-Wagon for 400,000 yuan. We handled odor removal, did maintenance and engine cleaning, and replaced chassis parts. Just as we finished and prepared to film for you all to see, the owner drove the car away and only came back at the end of October this year, asking us to do one final job for his graduation trip. Welcome back to 1 year ago. Compared to the previous G-Wagon owner, this one's approach is very clear: keep the factory vibe, only make selective enhancements to make it look classier and retro. Okay, let's tackle them one by one. If a car's going to look luxurious, the paint transition has to be flawless, deep black and glossy, but right now the paint is like Harris's smile, dull and lifeless. Better to sand it down and repaint. For me, an old car's charm lies in modern handling feel, combined with a vintage appearance. I don't want it stuck in an awkward in-between, so we went with the 1999 first-gen G55 grille. The horizontal slatted grille is noticeably different from today's waterfall style, paired with the new round headlights. I'm very satisfied. Exterior done. Now for the interior. The owner felt the original wood trim looked dull and had surface cracks. Finding good condition parts isn't hard. I even have versions from that era, but the owner still wasn't satisfied, so we prepared a brand new trim set, a lighter color paired with all black leather for a brighter contrast. Ever wondered if Kingshan Valley and Batao are black? In an era of ever bigger screens and voice command controls, the sense of ceremony from mechanical buttons is fading. Next up is the final graduation item: metal buttons. We're going to replace all these buttons with metal ones, but shiny metal doesn't feel too different from plastic, so we'll use a laser to engrave the lettering inward, creating a recessed effect. For even better texture, we'll coat the buttons with silver. Then use sulfide to darken them. Finally, apply one last layer of clear coat. This keeps everything looking clean and hygienic. If you also want your car's interior to look a bit fuller, an easy way is to decorate the seats with houndstooth or checkered fabric. I think it'll give the whole car a warmer, more unique glow. At the end of the video, I still want to recommend our Nano dust-free fiber cleaning cloth, though it looks plain, on smooth, anti-reflective coated car screens, glasses, watches, camera lenses, and even camera sensors. It wipes cleaner and faster than polishing cloths. It leaves no lint, no scratches, no marks, and stays in shape after repeated washing. If you're interested, check it out in our showcase. The front of the car features a glossy multi-spoke grille and a bull bar, giving it a boxier look. Who would have thought this is a 2010 model season car? The wood trim inside also looks brighter. The remaining retro feel is in the buttons. Not sure if you guys like this kind of gritty aesthetic. So, are you happy with our very first car? Hope one day we all get to drive our dream cars. Good night.